A disagreement can go from 0 to raggedy in 5 seconds flat, depending on your development of this 100% absolutely necessary skill set in navigating being a human being in the world with other humans. And that is how to apologize. And before we get into the number one worst way to ever apologize to a person, I'd like to quickly cover what the issues are that often show up and cause deterioration, more hurt, more misunderstanding, and ultimately leads to breakups in many relationships. The first is pride. People who struggle with pride have a very, very difficult time apologizing. And there are a number of things that could be at play in the mind of a prideful person. A prideful person experiences pain at the idea of not having the upper hand, of not being right. A prideful person may also struggle with perfectionism and wanting to be seen in a certain type of light, and therefore struggles to apologize when confronted with an offense or a hurt that they inflicted on another person. Another one of the issues, and very closely related to pride, that shows up in the area of apology is revenge. Many times people will know that an apology is in order, right? An apology is a form of justice. It is a form of acknowledging another person's pain and letting that person know that, number one, when you hurt, I hurt, and I don't desire to hurt you. And number two, I desire to make an effort not to hurt you that way again. So these are the elements of an authentic or a true or a justice delivering apology, where there is an acknowledgement of my responsibility for how I inflicted pain on you. And where others really struggle when it comes to apology is where they are still experiencing an injustice from an offense that might be old, it might not be so old, but they still haven't been resolved in their heart towards you for something that you did wrong to them. Then they will refuse to apologize because they are still holding on to vengeance, grudges, or they just simply can't let it go because it hurt and there's still a lack of awareness or a lack of acknowledgement of that hurt. So now let's talk about the worst apology ever that I hope you will completely and totally scrub from your vernacular. Never use it ever, ever again. If you have ever used it, and I'm going to explain to you what it is and why. The worst way to apologize to anyone is by saying these words: I'm sorry if you feel that way. There are so many things wrong with this type of apology, which is why I just want to make it like I just want to make it like one of those touchstones, right? Like one of those rules of relationship. Never apologize like this.